Welcome to one of the better known suburbs in the greater Sacramento area, Roseville, California. Roseville is approximately 25 minutes away from downtown Sacramento. It offers a quiet suburban life, but it is still recognized as a regional shopping destination. Let's begin with the demographics of the city of Roseville, who makes up the population for the largest city in Placer County. Roseville has a population of almost 148,000 residents. The size definitely sets it apart from the surrounding suburbs. The top ethnic group in this region is white at 66%, followed by Hispanics at nearly 16%, and third we have Asian at 11.5%. As for the median income here, it is significantly higher than both the national and some surrounding medians. Sitting at $95,000 annually, this city beats the national income ranking by 48%. The average annual income here is even higher at $115,000. The vast majority of residents work white-collar jobs at almost 89%. Blue-collar, on the other hand, is slightly over 11%. When it comes to the top employment segments, the healthcare segment tops the charts with a high of 17%. Retail follows second at exactly 10.7%. Based on previous surveys, we can tell that most people have a one-way commute average of less than 26 minutes to get to work. What about the educational attainment here in Roseville? Over 51% of Roseville residents pursued further education and attained an associate's degree or higher. 12% even hold a graduate degree. At the moment, about 5.2% of the population is currently attending college. Moving on from demographics, we have the real estate sector. What's the typical range for this city and how do they compare to the rest of the county? There is a total of 52,000 occupied households in Roseville. Out of those, 67.54% are homeowners and 32.46% are currently occupied by renters, which means over 2/3 of the population own their own home. So what are you expected to pay for a home here? Is it high or low? Roseville has a lower affordability index when compared to the rest of the state. It is considered high for the nation, but relatively average for the state of California. Most listings are priced between $538,000 to $1 million. The average is not the most affordable for first-time buyers, but definitely has room for any budget with the right approach. The typical age of homes here is considerably lower than other communities. Although the biggest group of homes was built between 1970 and 1999 at 51%, the second largest group was built post-2000. 39% of the housing inventory is less than 22 years old, which means it is relatively new. On top of that, new construction manufacturers have multiple projects in this zone, so inventory is only going to grow. Where does the median price sit? Since 2021, the median price in Roseville has appreciated by more than $65,000. Prices moved from $625,000 last July to $690,000 within 12 months. Thankfully, the market is beginning to settle at a national scale, and we are seeing a decrease to the high 600s and lower 700s. So how fast are listings getting off the market right now? During the past 12 months, the average days on the market has been 15 days. It has seen a high of 21 and a low of 10 days, which is not bad in the grand scheme of things. This number has been increasing for the last 3 months due to the shift in the market. It jumped from a low of 11 days back in March to 21 days coming to the end of July, meaning a greater abundance of inventory on top of the recently built quick move-ins. Much like Folsom, Roseville has multiple times the size of newly built residences. As you would expect, the average price per square foot has seen the same pattern. It had a major jump of $354 this past April, but it has been cooling down ever since then. It is expected to stick in the lower 300s. What are you expected to pay for an apartment here? According to the MLS, the average rent is $2,583. You'll need to pay at least $1,600 for a 2-bedroom apartment and up to $2,800 for a 4-bedroom. Since first-time buyers are being priced out of their budgets, the renting sector has seen less inventory and higher prices to accommodate said number. Third in this video is the school system. How is it rated and which are the best schools? Roseville has a total of 91 schools in total, 34 of which are serviced by over 6 unified school districts. 2 are public charter and 55 are private schools. Most schools in this district are performing at an astonishing level when compared to the state. The top elementary in the area is Excelsior Elementary. It has 530 students enrolled and has a 22-to-1 student-teacher ratio. It has about the same number of students enrolled as other elementary schools nearby. Students here are making strong academic progress from one grade to the other, along with high test scores. On top of that, students are gracefully scoring far above state average test scores in both math and English by more than 20%. Feel free to pause the video and take a deeper look at the school's demographics. As for middle schools, the top school based on test scores is Olympus Junior High. It provides 7th through 8th grade instruction and has a total of 458 students enrolled, giving a 23:1 ratio. Following the trend from previous schools, Olympus students make strong progress while maintaining high test scores. They far surpass the state average level with their test scores by almost 30%, and Algebra 1 pass rate at 96%. In addition, 100% of the teachers here have at least 3 years of previous teaching experience. In the high school section, we have a couple performing remarkably. The top ranking is Wood Creek High School. Despite having the largest student population with more than 2,100 students and a student ratio of 23:1, the school is topping charts with its high test scores, college success, and readiness programs. Of the 95% of students who graduate, 81% pursue a college or vocational program. And once again beating the state average and its neighbor Folsom, 74% of graduate students meet UC and CSU entrance requirements. Remarkable stats overall. Last, we have the crime activity. What can we tell from the statistics? Is it really safe to live here? Roseville has an overall crime rate of 22 per 1,000 residents, which makes it safer than most communities. Relative to the state, Roseville is safer than 42% of Californian communities. On the national scale, however, it fares a bit lower at 26% of other US cities. Your chances of becoming a victim of serious crime here are 1 in 533. You're nearly 1/2 as likely to suffer a violent crime when compared to the state level. However, it does have higher odds for property crime with 1 in 51. Safer, but barely beating the state by 4. Based on the data from the Community Crime Map, we can tell that most crime deals with petty theft. Splendid odds overall considering it holds the second largest shopping mall in Northern California. All in all, Folsom is a great choice for those looking for a community with newer housing, busy entertainment and shopping district, and a great school system. Interested in buying a property in the city? Make sure to contact me. We'll get this thing started for you right away. And if you like the content you're seeing, please subscribe to my channel. There's a lot more to come. See you on the next one.